Hello and welcome back to the Support Navigator. Today, we're diving deep into one of America's most crucial housing assistance programs for low-income families, the Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher program. If you're struggling to find affordable and safe housing, this video is packed with essential information you won't want to miss. Let's get started. So, what exactly is a Section 8 housing voucher? It's the common name for the Housing Choice Voucher program, managed by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD. Its primary goal is to provide rental assistance to low-income families, the elderly, and people with disabilities who need affordable, safe, and decent housing. With a Section 8 voucher, you can rent housing in the private market, and the government pays a significant portion of your rent directly to the landlord. This allows families to use more of their income for other essential needs like food, healthcare, or education, rather than being overwhelmed by housing costs. Remember, this isn't a rent discount, it's direct rental assistance. It's important to clarify some common misconceptions about Section 8. Many people mistakenly believe the program provides government housing, or that it's only valid in certain neighborhoods. In reality, Section 8 empowers you to choose your own housing in the private market, as long as it meets safety standards and the landlord accepts the voucher. It's about choice and dignity, not restrictive living. To apply for the Section 8 program, you'll primarily need to meet specific eligibility criteria. The most important of these are income limits. These limits vary by state, county, and even city, but generally, your household income must not exceed 30% or 50% of the median income for your area. You'll typically need to fall into what HUD defines as very low income or extremely low income categories. Beyond income, other important eligibility criteria include citizenship or legal immigrant status. Applicants must be U.S. citizens or qualified legal immigrants. Additionally, your background records will be checked. Certain situations, like drug-related criminal activity or a history of specific evictions, could disqualify you. All these criteria are rigorously reviewed by your local public housing authority, or PHA. To give you a clearer picture of income limits, consider this: in some higher cost of living areas, the income threshold might be higher to reflect the local economic reality. Conversely, in lower cost areas, the limits will be adjusted downwards. This regional variation means it's absolutely crucial to check the specific guidelines for your local PHA. You can find detailed income charts on HUD's website, which are updated annually. For example, a single individual might have a different income cap than a family of 4, even in the same city. Understanding these nuances is your first step towards a strong application. So, how do you apply for this program? Here's a step-by-step guide. First, you need to find your local public housing authority, or PHA. Section 8 isn't run centrally, it's administered through local PHAs. You'll need to locate the PHA for the city or county where you live, or where you wish to live. You can usually find this information on HUD's website or with a simple Google search. Next, you'll apply to be placed on the waiting list. Most PHAs have very long waiting lists for Section 8, and these lists can be open or closed depending on demand. When the list is open, submit your application. This is typically done online or by filling out a physical form. Then, you'll need to prepare all required documentation. This includes income statements, identification, birth certificates, social security cards, marriage certificates, and more. It's crucial to provide all the documents your PHA requests accurately and completely. Once your application is submitted, you simply wait. You'll be placed on the waiting list, and this process can take months or even years in some regions. Patience is key, and it's a good idea to periodically check on the status of your application. Finally, when your turn comes, the PHA will contact you. They'll likely request an interview to further assess your eligibility. At this stage, they may ask for additional documents to verify all your information. A common point of frustration for many applicants is the waiting list. It's not uncommon for these lists to be open for only short periods and then close again due to overwhelming demand, sometimes for years. This is largely due to the limited funding available compared to the immense need for affordable housing. During this waiting period, it's absolutely critical to keep your contact information and household details updated with your PHA. A single change of address or phone number, if not reported, could mean you miss your call for an interview and lose your spot. Regularly checking in, perhaps every few months, is a proactive step you can take to stay informed about the list's status. Remember, while waiting lists can be very long in most areas, don't let this discourage you. Apply and wait patiently, and keep an eye out for when your local PHA announces that their lists are open. Congratulations, your voucher has been approved. Now the crucial part begins, finding a home. With your voucher, you'll be given a determined rent amount, which is the maximum amount your PHA is willing to pay for rent for a home of a specific size in your area. You'll need to search for housing within this limit. The home you choose must also meet the PHA's health and safety standards. Once you find a home, the landlord must agree to participate in the Section 8 program. After the landlord and the lease agreement are approved by the PHA will conduct an inspection of the unit. This inspection ensures the home is livable, safe, and healthy. For landlords, accepting a Section 8 voucher offers several benefits, primarily consistent and guaranteed rental payments from the Public Housing Authority. This can make Section 8 tenants an attractive option. However, landlords must agree to the PHA's inspection process to ensure the property meets strict health and safety standards. If a unit fails inspection, the landlord must make the necessary repairs before the voucher can be used for that property. This quality assurance process is a major advantage for voucher holders, ensuring they live in safe and decent conditions. Here are a few important tips to keep in mind when navigating the Section 8 program. First, communication is key. If your address or phone number changes during the application process, make sure to inform your local PHA immediately. Otherwise, if they can't reach you, your application could be canceled. Second, remember your responsibilities as a voucher holder. These extend beyond just paying your portion of the rent on time. You are expected to maintain the unit in a clean and safe condition, avoid causing damage, and not engage in any illegal activity on the premises. Respecting your neighbors and the community rules is also vital. Any violation of your lease or program rules could lead to the termination of your assistance, which is why understanding and adhering to these guidelines is so important. Third, be prepared for annual re-evaluations. Your income and family situation will be reassessed by the PHA annually. This process is not just a formality, it's how the PHA ensures your assistance level remains accurate based on your current financial situation and household composition. Be prepared to provide updated income statements and family details promptly when requested. If your income changes, the amount of rent you pay may also change. The Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher program is a vital lifeline, providing a safe roof over the heads of thousands of families. I hope this guide has helped you understand the program better and will assist you in your application journey. Remember, knowledge is power. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. It truly helps us reach more people in need. Until next time, take care.